For most of my life, I thought I knew who I was. I was a girl whose inner dialogue was always like, I just wanted to make my parents proud. Whenever I wanted to do something or make certain decisions, first question that always came to my mind was, would this make my parents proud? Would they approve of this? I had been conditioned to serve someone else. Hi, my name is Lena. I'm quite new here, and if you're new here, hello. I'm the former golden child of a narcissistic family who fell from grace because I wanted true freedom and I just couldn't keep up with what was required of me anymore. And if you read a little bit into a narcissistic family, golden childs are the one who suffered with self-identity the most because we've been conditioned to basically do everything for the purpose of making someone else look good. So I have here with me the 4 signs that you might not know who your true self are outside of others people's expectations. Sign number 1, you know what is expected of you but not what you like. So this is when you always know what's the right thing to do, and it will be an impressive choice, but then you struggle to understand whether or not you like it, or are you doing it because you know it will get you an approval, therefore you're liking it because you're getting that approval. So for me, I literally thought I was doing a lot of things that I liked. When I broke it down, it's because I knew that doing that was the right thing, and doing the right thing was going to get me love and praise. And if they approved, I'd be delighted and relieved. And that sense of relief that I get, I confused them with liking it. So that's why a lot of golden child or someone who grew up in similar kind of structure household where love is transactional, every time you start to confuse that relief as like, because that puts you at peace, it calms your nervous system, and because of that you ended up struggling to actually identifying whether that is what you actually like, because you were so relying on feeling relieved and approved to scrape up that love that you forgot what it feels like to actually enjoying something for you. I hope that makes sense. And sign number 2, you imagine everyone's reaction before you're making a choice. This is when your first reaction is, if I do this, how so and so will this? This is a big one for me. Like every time I wanted to do something or even pick up a hobby, one of the very first inner dialogue was, would that particular parent be really proud of me? Look, I would imagine that person's face being proud and the approval that I would receive, instead of asking me, how would I feel like if I achieved that? When I started to break that down, I realized just how crazy it is that like in my inner dialogue, it was always about that particular person. I've been conditioned to think about that particular person more than me. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with learning to be considerate for other people, but I think if every single time you're making a choice about something, whether it's big or small, and most of the time you think about others people's reaction first to a long extent, I don't think it's normal. You're giving up your entire identity to someone else when you should be also asking, how would I feel if I decided to do this as well? How would I feel if I could achieve that or this? Not how would that person feel if I achieved this? So let's move on to sign number 3. You become a different person around different groups of people. I think this is when you get so good at like somehow feeling the room and reading the room that you just instantly somehow adjust your personality to suit and fit into that room. I started getting really good at this since I was young, because I think unknowingly I learned that from a very young age that maybe who I am wasn't accepted, and that I had to be a certain way to feel accepted. And that, you know, when you grow up in a narcissistic family, particularly, like you have to earn the love, so you had to adapt. So then you start thinking that this is how you have to be with everyone else, and then, you know, you start people pleasing and all that just gets mixed into one bag, not being able to say no. And this is literally how I moved through most of my life, if not all. And again, for the longest time I thought it was normal. I thought that I had different personalities that exist within me, and that's okay, that sometimes you display different sides of your personalities with different people. My mind was just so distorted from being conditioned that way that I've never even gotten a chance to build my own identity. For example, let's say if I go and eat with a friend and we start voting on what to eat. If they choose as my choice, I'd feel guilty. Like most of the time, I've always gone with what other people wanted to eat. It's really hard for me to voice, hey, like this time, this is what I want to eat. Like to me, that is insanely difficult to do. I would just go with whatever. That would be the easiest and self-soothing way for me to go about it. It's basically becoming the version of yourself that you think is the easiest for people to like. And lastly, I mean, I have a millions. I think 4 is enough. You need permission for choices that are already yours. This is when you get so uncertain about your decision making. It's those kind of decisions that you don't even need other people's opinion on, but you still seek for someone's approval anyway because you are so badly conditioned to just not believe in your own voice. I remember a particular time where I literally would ask that narcissistic parent of mine that, would it be okay if I don't pursue this anymore? Would you feel bad if people look at you that way, that I don't want to pursue this particular path anymore? And when I look back, I realized how insane that was, that I had to ask the decision that, like, it wasn't a big decision. It's just so insane. Like, if you really do have these kind of tendencies, patterns are there for almost every decisions you make, where you're always seeking other people's opinion. Most of the time, it's probably you're not seeking other people's opinion anymore, because maybe you were conditioned to have your own agency. You were never taught to actually have freedom of choice of your own, like I did. Well, still kind of do, working on it. And when every personal decision that you've made requires someone else's approval, it becomes very difficult for you to actually develop your own identity, because you're not even giving yourself that choice to make the decision for you. It's already based on someone else's approval. Sorry, my dog, he's crying. Anyway, at this point in my life, I don't have a perfect answer for you on how to fix this, and I'm not a therapist. I mean, it's best for you to seek professional help if you've listened to here and you feel like, oh my god, that's me too. But I can also share my tips of what I've been doing. The point of me creating this channel is to basically share this journey with you, me finding myself, and also hopefully to shed some light on what it's like to used to be the golden child. Because if you've also had any experience in narcissistic family, please share your stories. I'd love to hear your story as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys again in roughly around 2 weeks. Bye.